spectacle. I was walking along the harbour with Dad one afternoon, and all of a sudden he yelled at me, "Look at that!" And between a little point of land and the main island there was this thing going along, and it looked like, he described it as something with 3 gasoline barrels on its back. They were big. So we ran for the house and ran up onto the bluff where we could look all around. It was a calm day, everything, and when we got on the bluff, he dove just after he got off the point there. By the time we got up to the light, he'd come up and dove again. And just off the light was that swirl where he dove again. And we looked everywhere to see him again, and that was the last we saw. What was interesting, though, is that just a few years ago, I read a story on sea serpents, and there was one down around Nantucket. They saw him a couple of times, and the description that they gave him was something moving like, he was shaped as if he had 3 gasoline barrels on his back. So that was a second sighting of it.
Do you think there are sea serpents, or is this explained by some other kind of an animal, like a whale or?
No. Sea serpents, you have to define what a sea serpent is. To me, there is definitely things in the ocean that we haven't seen yet to this day. Some of them, for a long time, the giant squid was a mythical story, they said. But they've caught a lot of them lately. One down off New Zealand, but I forget how long he was, but he weighed about a ton. The squid we get here weigh about 3 ounces. So you can see what a squid of that size would look like. Mm-hmm. There was a tale also that down off of the South Atlantic, a ship was torpedoed and the crew got into the lifeboats naturally. And while they were drifting there, a giant squid came up and wrapped his tentacle around one of the men and pulled him overboard. Everyone of me just says, "No way, what happened there? There's no such thing." But now they're out there.